You've heard it a million times. Fake it till you make it. Build your confidence on wishful thinking. But we've all felt the reality of that advice. It's a house of cards. One bad day, one piece of criticism, one unexpected failure, and the whole thing comes crashing down. What if there was a better way? An ancient philosophy for building a confidence so deep and real that it stays standing, no matter what life throws at you. The Stoics developed a blueprint for this over 2,000 years ago, and it has nothing to do with pretending. It has everything to do with asterisk building asterisk. This isn't about asterisk looking asterisk confident. It's about asterisk becoming asterisk confident from the inside out. This isn't just another list of self-help tips. These are the pillars for forging an unshakable self-belief. So if you're tired of the fragile, fleeting confidence the modern world is selling, you're in the right place. We're going to tear down that flimsy house of cards and hand you the blueprint to build a fortress. The bedrock of Stoic philosophy and our first pillar is a simple but life-altering idea: knowing the difference between what you can control and what you can't. Epictetus, a philosopher born a slave who became one of the most respected thinkers of his era, taught that our main job in life is to separate these two lists. So, what's outside of our control? Pretty much everything. What people think of you, whether they like your work, the promotion, the traffic, the stock market, even your own health, to a large degree. Modern life is a masterclass in making us obsess over these things. We refresh our notifications, desperate for a hit of validation, and tie our self-worth to outcomes we can never truly command. That's a recipe for anxiety, not confidence. And what asterisk is asterisk in our control? The Stoics say it's a much shorter, but way more powerful list. Your thoughts, your judgments, your actions, and your responses. That's it. True Stoic confidence isn't believing you can control the world. It's the quiet, profound certainty that you can control your asterisk response asterisk to it. It's knowing you already have all the tools you need to handle whatever comes your way. Your confidence stops depending on the world going your way and starts relying on your ability to handle it asterisk either asterisk way. This isn't about giving up. It's the ultimate form of empowerment. You stop outsourcing your happiness to other people and pure luck. So here's your first action. Grab a piece of paper and draw a circle. Inside it, write down what you can actually influence today. Your attitude, the effort you put in, being kind, your choice to exercise. Outside the circle, list what you're worried about but can't control. A coworker's mood, the final outcome of a project, that mistake you made last week. Now, make a conscious decision to pour 100% of your energy into the things asterisk inside asterisk that circle. That's where your power is. Modern confidence is often built on stuff: the job title, the car, the follower count. The Stoics would say that's like building a palace on a sinkhole. Those things are preferred indifference, nice to have, sure, but they have zero bearing on your actual worth as a person. Real confidence springs from a totally different source: virtue. The Stoics focused on four big ones: wisdom, making good judgments; justice, treating people fairly; courage, facing challenges with resilience; and temperance, mastering your desires. Stoic confidence is just the natural side effect of knowing you're trying to be a good person. It's the self-respect you earn when your actions line up with your principles. Think about it. When you know you're honest, you don't live in fear of being exposed. When you know you're disciplined, you trust yourself to see things through. When you know you're fair, the unfair opinions of others don't crush you. Your confidence is no longer based on what you asterisk have asterisk, but on asterisk who you are asterisk. This creates what the Stoics called an inner citadel, a mental fortress that stays standing no matter the chaos outside. This is the ultimate cure for imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome thrives when you feel your success is a fluke. But when your goal is virtue, not just success, you can't be an imposter. You're either trying or you're not. And the very act of trying to be better, wiser, and braver is its own success. Your character becomes the one thing nobody can ever take from you. Here's your second action. Forget huge, abstract goals for a minute. Pick one small, virtuous thing you can do today. Maybe it's finally having that tough, honest conversation. Courage. Maybe it's resisting the impulse to buy something you don't need. Temperance. Or maybe it's just giving a colleague your full attention when they're talking. Justice. Go do it. The confidence you get from keeping these small promises to yourself is more real than any trophy. This next pillar sounds a little strange, even morbid, to our modern ears. Deliberately think about what could go wrong. The Stoics called this premeditatio malorum the premeditation of evils. This isn't pessimism. It's resilience training for your mind. We spend so much of our lives running from negative thoughts, trying to bury them under a pile of forced positivity. The Stoic does the opposite. They'll actually sit down and calmly visualize losing their job, facing harsh criticism, or dealing with a worst-case scenario. Why on earth would they do that? Because, as the philosopher Seneca said, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. By facing our fears in a controlled way, we rob them of their power. When you mentally rehearse adversity, a couple of things happen. First, you realize you could probably handle it. You start game planning. You see that even if the worst happens, you still have your ultimate weapon, your choice of how to respond. Second, it makes you incredibly grateful for what you have right now. The job you imagined losing suddenly feels like a gift. The relationship you pictured ending becomes that much more precious. Confidence isn't the delusion that nothing bad will ever happen. It's the deep-seated knowledge that you'll be able to handle it if it does. This practice transforms your anxiety about the future into preparation for it and appreciation for the present. It's the difference between a rookie who's never been hit and a seasoned veteran who knows they can take a punch. So here's your third action. Take 5 minutes this week. Sit quietly and think about a small challenge you're worried about, a tough meeting, a deadline, whatever. Don't just stew in the fear. Calmly walk through it in your mind. Imagine how you would act with wisdom and composure. Feel the fear, acknowledge it, and then watch it shrink as you recognize your own strength. You're building a mind that doesn't break when life gets tough. It gets stronger. How much of your day is a performance? How much energy do you burn trying to win people over or manage their perception of you? The Stoics saw this as a kind of self-imposed slavery. Epictetus put it bluntly: if you stake your self-worth on what others think, you are no longer your own master. The fourth pillar is about deliberately shifting your focus from external applause to your own internal scorecard. This means become the ultimate judge of your success based on your own principles. Did I act with integrity? Did I give my best effort? Did I stay true to my values? If the answer is yes, then you've succeeded, no matter the outcome or what anyone else says. This is incredibly freeing. It gets you out of the exhausting, never-ending game of people-pleasing. You can stop being a chameleon, changing your colors to match every new crowd. Instead, you develop a stable internal compass. The world can praise you or criticize you, but neither one throws you off balance because you're not playing their game anymore. You're playing yours. This doesn't mean you become arrogant or plug your ears to feedback. A Stoic listens to feedback as useful data, but they don't let it define their self-worth. They check it rationally. Is this true? Is it helpful? Can it help me become a better person? If yes, they use it. If not, they toss it out without any emotional drama. Their self-esteem simply isn't on the line. Your fourth action is a quiet one. This week, do one thing purely because you believe it's the right thing to do, and then tell no one. Don't post about it. Don't fish for compliments. It could be cleaning a common area, helping someone anonymously, or finally tackling that task you've been putting off. Let the action be its own reward. Feel the quiet, solid confidence that comes from acting on your own principles for your own sake. The final and most profound pillar is also the most challenging. Amor, Fati, a Latin phrase that means a love of one's fate. This is the practice of not just putting up with reality, but fully embracing it. It's the belief that everything that happens, good, bad, and ugly, is an opportunity to practice virtue. Life is messy. Plans will implode. People will let you down. The normal response is to fight it, to complain, to wish things were different. This is a massive waste of energy. The Stoic, however, sees every event as raw material. A difficult boss is a chance to practice patience. An unexpected setback is an opportunity to practice resilience. A personal failure is a lesson in humility. This mindset turns you from a victim of circumstance into an alchemist. You can take any situation, no matter how tough, and transform it into a stronger character. Your confidence no longer hinges on getting what you want. Your confidence becomes an unwavering belief in your ability to use whatever life gives you. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." He saw obstacles not as roadblocks, but as the path itself. This is the ultimate source of unshakable confidence. If every obstacle only makes you stronger, what is there left to fear? Here's your final action. Think of a recent event you've labeled bad, a mistake you made, a plan that went sideways, an unkind comment. Now reframe it. Ask yourself, what virtue can I practice here? What can this teach me? How can this be used to make me a better, stronger person? Don't just tolerate it. See if you can find one reason to love it for the opportunity it gave you. This is the path to becoming truly invincible. The modern world sold us a lie about confidence. It told us to build a pretty but fragile house of cards from praise and promotions. The Stoics offer a different path. They teach us to be engineers of an inner citadel, a fortress built on the bedrock of our own control, framed with virtue, and designed to embrace any storm. This kind of confidence isn't loud or flashy. It's the quiet, steady assurance that you can handle whatever comes. It's the peace that comes from knowing your worth isn't up for debate. The journey starts now with one small, controlled action. It begins by focusing on your circle, acting with virtue, and seeing challenges not as threats, but as fuel. If you're ready to stop faking it and start building for real, subscribe for more practical philosophy for modern life. And I'd love to know in the comments, which of these 5 pillars are you going to start building with today?